Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I am showing you guys my entire makeup collection. So I give you a quick little overview of my room and yeah, go through my entire makeup collection. It's taken me so long to build up the stuff that I have, and over the years I've decluttered and given away so many things that I just either wasn't liking or just wasn't using and I didn't want to go to waste. So yeah, I go through my entire collection, so I hope you guys enjoy the video. Obviously my makeup collection is tiny, like let me start from the start. I watch so many like makeup collection videos and some people's collections are like, oh my god, I couldn't even imagine owning that much makeup. So my collection is much smaller in comparison to some of the other videos out there on YouTube, but you know, it is what it is. This is what I have. It's taken me years to yeah, get the stuff that I have, and I'm proud of the stuff that I own. I try to keep things that I'm only really using and, you know, get rid of stuff that I don't like. I mean, what's the point of keeping something that you're not really into? Or you may as well forward it on. So yeah, I show you the room that I film in and I show you my collection. So I hope you enjoy. If you do, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel first of all. And of course, give this video a thumbs up if you would like. And please leave me some comments of any other videos you'd like to see in the near future. Thanks again for watching, guys. Okay guys, so first entering the room, this is kind of just an overview. I'll zoom out a bit here. Okay, so over here on the right, I've just got some of my sunglasses, some of my perfume, some jewelry, nail polish, makeup packaging, just a bunch of random little things. That's my handbag, one of my main ones. Then my big mirror. And then I've just got some bags and stuff on the side here, and this new scarf that I just got. Here's where I actually film, so I kind of mostly just use the natural lighting, but I do have the ring light, so I'll kind of just pull this glass desk out a little bit here, and yeah, then my camera just sits inside there. It's my iPad, my laptop, a new Mimco bag that I just got for my birthday. How stunning is it? It's a hip bag. Some of the Halo Beauty. I brought 3 months supply, and then I've got a body oil from Mecca. So over here is my actual makeup vanity. My light up mirror, my chair, got a little bin there. This chair's really old, I need a new one. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull this out and I'm just gonna give you guys a bit of an overview of what's on the top of the vanity here. So I've got here the Chanel bronzer, the Glam Glow Mega Illuminating Moisturizer, the YSL, this is the Touche Eclat Blur Primer. I've been wanting to use this up, so I've sat it front and center so I can use it a little more. I've got my halo, so I remember to take it every day, and then some lip products mostly, so Smashbox, that's a lip balm there by Caudalie, sample size of the Fenty primer, some KKW Beauty lipsticks. I think I've got shades 2, 3, and 5. This beautiful perfume here by Flower Bomb by Victor and Rolf. Oh, I wanted to buy the full size, but I just ended up with the rollerball first. Got some mini Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. We've got some NARS. This is a part of their, what is this? This is the Velvet Lip Glides. So I've got a set that I brought there, and then coming back we've got the Fenty Beauty, the Stunner liquid lip paint, and then one of the Juicy Shakers. I'm not a massive fan of the Juicy Shaker. Coming over a little more, we've got all my mascaras. So I have got some Tarte, I've got Lancome, Marc Jacobs, some more Tarte. This is the Lash Paradise, and then heaps more lips. So this section here is all pretty well lips. So these are all my MAC lipsticks, liquid lipsticks, and intensified lipsticks. Coming back over into this one, this bottom one has just different eyeliners. So mostly drugstore. There's NYX, there's Rimmel. That one is Makeup Forever. Yeah, there's just a few different ones in here, and then some glitter there in the back. This next one has a bunch of Urban Decay. I went through a stage where I was obsessed with these and was buying them all the time. These are their lipsticks, just their bullet lipsticks. So yeah, I've got all those all in there, and then a couple of reds that I really like, all little sample size reds there. Then the top drawer is some more lip products. I've got 3 of the MAC, what are these? Just the lip glosses, Too Faced Sweet Peach, and then a couple of little Tarte ones. And then on top of here, it's just a mix of things. So I've got one of the new Marc Jacobs. This is their, this is the, like the lipstick gloss thing in a stick form. Yeah, that's really pretty. And then I've got some more MAC, some Tarte, Urban Decay, and then there's Buxom, there's It Cosmetics, there's Estee Lauder, more MAC, Anastasia, Beverly Hills, Marc Jacobs again. So there are a bunch of little things on that one there. Sorry if you guys can hear my cat in the background. He is playing, he's having fun. So these are where I store all of my lip liners. So there's a bunch of different ones. We've got MAC, there is Makeup Forever, there's some Chi Chi, there is some Charlotte Tilbury, Urban Decay, there's just lots of different ones in there. And then these ones that have just got heaps of different little lip products. There's Jeffree Star, Hourglass, Dose of Colors, there's what else is in here? We've got some Smashbox, Anastasia Beverly Hills, Kat Von D, Bite Beauty, some more Smashbox, some NARS. So yeah, I just store them in these little containers that I got from Kmart. And this one here is also from Kmart as well. I think these are actually part of the bathroom section, but I just use them to store lip products. Then coming over, I've got, these are all the brushes that I own. So I've got them separated from face brushes here and eye brushes here. So once again, just a different combination. There's Real Techniques, there's Morphe, there's Sigma, there's Zoeva. Yeah, just many different brands in both. And yeah, so that's all my brushes. I don't really have any space down below anymore for these 2 products here, so I've just got them on the vanity. This is the new Laneige BB Cushion Hydra Radiance Cushion Foundation. I really like that. And one of my favorite foundations of all time, the Makeup Forever HD foundation stick. And then these are where all my setting sprays live. So you can see we have some MAC, we've got some Milani, some Fresh, there is Too Faced, Glam Glow, there's Mecca, there's Mario Badescu, Skindinavia, and Cover FX. So that is a quick little overview of everything that is on the top of my vanity. And now we are going to move into the top drawer. So this is kind of how I have mine organized. I actually have little separators in here, but everything is so jam-packed that it's kind of hard to tell. This section just here, like from here to here, is bronzers. So I really need to do a bit of a declutter soon. Things are starting to get a little bit, everything, I don't know. I'm just starting to get a lot of stuff now, and I just kind of only want to keep the things that I'm really enjoying. We've got the Too Faced Sweetheart bronzer. This is the Laura Mercier. This is one of the new Becca Gradient bronzers. This is a $100 Guerlain bronzer. The Butter bronzer by Physicians Formula. What else is in here? This is the Kevin Aucoin, the sculpting powder. So beautiful. Hoola. This is by MAC, I believe. Yep, it's a bronzing powder by MAC. I've got a couple of the these are the Smashbox contour sticks. So I've got like a contour shade, a bronzing shade, and a highlight shade, so that is live there. I've got the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronzing Globe, and then the Marc Jacobs Omega bronzer. It's so pretty. I'll go to this middle section now. So this is all face powders. So I've just kind of got them all stacked in here. So underneath, there's the Laura Mercier, the Charlotte Tilbury. I've got Cover FX, and then there's the Urban Decay Velvetizer. That's the Becca Under Eye Setting Powder. I've got the Mecca Max. This is the Invisible Setting Press Powder. And then I've got a smaller size of the Kat Von D. I've nearly used this up. It's actually quite nice. I've got the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Light, and the Lancome Absolute powder, and then the Hourglass Ambient palette. So those are kind of all of my setting powders just in here. And then on this side we move over to highlights. So I do have some liquids, powders, and then I also have these Stila liquid eyeshadow glitters as well in here, as well as these are some more eye ones. We've got the Urban Decay Liquid Moon Dust and the Essence Metal Shock. This is the Mary Dew, this one's for the face. This is the Mary Dew Luminizer. And okay, yep, that's it as far as liquids go. So then I've got some ColourPop. I have some, this is Estee Lauder. I've got Anastasia Beverly Hills. I have Mary Lou by The Balm. I've got Dior. I've got MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. This was actually one of the first highlighters I ever brought, that and Mary Lou, and I still have them. I've got Natasha Denona. I've got the Anastasia M. Reezy and the new Dior part of the Backstage range. And then I've got two Becca's over here, and actually this really nice one, I haven't used this in a while. This one's from Mecca Max. This is in Diamond Dust White Gold. It's actually a really nice highlighter. So that's the very front section, just here. Now moving into the back. This section here is all of my blushes. So I have, these are all MAC, these three just here. This is the Dose of Color. This was a part of the Desi and Katie collection. I have, that's Tarte. I've got Laura Mercier. This is one of my favorites of all time. This is in Wind Flush. It's such a pretty peachy kind of color. It's so pretty, like a peachy pink. One of my faves. I've got the Anastasia Beverly Hills Blush Trio. This is in Pink Passion. And then I've got a Charlotte Tilbury, one of the blushes that look like a nipple, and a Marc Jacobs. And then as well as I've got a Becca blush, a Too Faced blush. I've got the Milani Luminoso that was such a hit back in the day. This beautiful little NARS blush that I got as a part of becoming a Sephora VIB Rouge member when I was over in Canada a couple of years ago. I become a VIB Rouge in 2 days, if that's any indication of how much money I spent in Sephora while I was in Canada. And then I've got three of the Clinique blushes. I really love these. This is one of the newer ones that I got. This is in Nude Pop. And then I've got like a purple one and then a peachy one there in the back. I've got a couple of beauty blenders in here. There's the blue one, the black one. There's three pink ones and a couple of the minis. And then over in this corner, this is all my foundations. So I've got Laura Mercier. This is the Flawless Fusion. I've got NARS Radiant. I've got the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea. I have Wet n Wild Photo Focus. I've got the new Dior Backstage. This is one of my new faves. I've got True Match. I'm nearly out of that. Also the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow, one of my other favorites from the drugstore. The Hourglass Vanish Stick, the Cover FX Oil-Free Foundation, the Too Faced Born This Way. I have, this is, what is this one? Josie Moran. I used to use this a lot actually. I've stopped using that. I've got two of the Tarte foundations, the matte and the hydrating. They're gonna go, and then I have a tinted foundation right there in the back. It's really, I really need some more space. Like this is just not cutting it anymore. But that is an overview of my top drawer. So bronzers, setting powders, highlighters, foundations, blushes, and then some sponges. And then moving on to the second drawer. This one isn't as chaotic, a little bit more organized. So this one's separated by brows, concealers, primers, and this is kind of just some random crap. So this is the Benefit Browsing. This is the newest powder to my collection. Before I was using the Pony, I really liked that. And then I've got two pomades. I've got one by Anastasia Beverly Hills and then one by MAC. I haven't used pomades in a really long time, like nearly all of this year. I've just kind of gravitated mostly towards powders recently. And then I've got just a bunch of other little brow products here. So I've only got the one pencil at the moment. This is the Goof Poo Proof brow pencil. This is just a mini version, but I've still got so much use out of this. One of my favorite brow gels of all time by Givenchy, the Mr. Brow Groom. It gives you such a feathery look. I really like that. Next off, we've got the Milk Makeup Cush Fiber Brow Gel. I really like that as well. The L'Oreal Brow Artist. Not my most favorite, but it's okay. I've got one here by Pony as well. This is their Zebra Brow Gel. It's actually really strong hold. And then this one here by Pixi. And then I've just got some Q-tips here that in case I need to clean anything up. In this back, I've got just like a bunch of other mascaras, like miniature versions, and then backups of some of the MAC lip pencils that I absolutely love. I've got a sharpener, and then I've also got the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, which as soon as I'm out of my Becca one, I will be going back to this one. I just like that one a little more. For concealers, so I've got the KKW, that's a new purchase, and I've also got the brightening powder just sitting in here as well. I've got two concealers by Tarte, the Shape Tape. I think I have what's this, Fair Neutral. That one was way too light, so I ended up getting light, and that one was a much better shade, slightly different undertones as well, as you can see. This is the Smashbox Studio Skin, and the probably my most used one at the moment is this one here. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and this is one of the newer concealers as well. This is the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Long Wear Concealer. I think everybody has to have MAC Pro Longwear. I honestly haven't used this in such a long time, but I really love this concealer. I really need to start using it again. Oh, I've also got, this has made its way into here. This is another Marc Jacobs eyeliner. This is a gold one. I don't really know why that's there, but anyway. And then the NARS Pot Concealer. Everybody needs this. It is amazing. This was actually like, this product is so old. Like you can see I've completely used up one whole bit. I brought this, oh my gosh, I don't even know. Probably like it needs to go because it's probably like 5 years old in all honesty, but this is Napoleon Purtis. It's not really that big anymore, but this used to be like the concealer I used back in the day. I've got a corrector by Bobbi Brown. This is one of the peach correctors in Bisque, and this Ben Nye concealer as well. It's really old. That's definitely got to go, and it's way too light for my skin. And then up the back here we have some primers. So this one is being very well loved. This is the Smashbox Pore Minimizer. I have the Tarte, what one is this actually called? The Clean Slate Timeless Smoothing Primer. I love this. This is one of my faves as well. The Tatcha, the Silk Canvas. I've got this little miniature version here of a coconut skin smoothing primer by First Aid Beauty. I haven't really used that. This beautiful illuminating primer from Mecca. I got it as a birthday gift last year, I think. The Too Faced Hangover RX, I've nearly completely used that up. The Self-Adjusting Primer by Urban Decay. I did use a fair bit of it, as you can see, but I actually haven't really used it in such a long time. And then there's some type of small, it must have been a sample from Mecca. It's also an illuminating primer as well. So I've actually used up a lot of my primers recently, and so this is all I have left. But I didn't want to go too crazy and buy too many more. I just wanted to kind of use through some of the ones I've nearly finished, and then I'll go on another primer spending spree. And then so that just brings us now to the last drawer, which is all of my palettes. Okay, so there's just some random crap honestly in the back. It's just like all lip products, there's sticky tape, eyelashes, things that I just like barely gravitate towards, and the rest is all palettes. So let's see, I've got this Tarte palette. I actually made an order from Tarte, and this is what I got sent instead. Like I didn't even order this, so it was kind of a sweet mistake because I've never tried any Tarte eyeshadows before. This is what the palette looks like, and then you've got a few blushes, and there's a contour here and a highlight there. I played around with it a little bit, but not that much in all honesty. These are some of the first palettes that I ever made myself. This is Makeup Geek. This is all Makeup Geek shadows. I've got another couple of palettes with Makeup Geek stuff in it. I do love these shadows. They are really good, but this big palette here I haven't used in such a long time. And then I have this one here, which is pretty well empty. I've just got a couple more Makeup Geek shadows, and this is the MAC Emphasize, which really needs to go in the bin. I've used pretty much all of that. I'm just scraping the barrel now. I have the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I have something else behind here. I've got, I never use this. This has got to go as well. The Too Faced chocolate bar. This isn't my most favorite palette. It's it smells amazing, but I hardly use it in all honesty. So that one's got to go. I've got this Cheekathon blush palette by Benefit. So you've got Dandelion, Hula, Rockateur, Dallas, and Coralista. I wish that this was a little bit more travel friendly. It's so big and bulky, you would just never travel with it. And then I've also got the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. This is in Gleam. I've got the Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit. This one isn't my fave. The formula is very different compared to some of the others, and this one's a lot more glittery, so I have to admit I don't really use that one that often. I have the Modern Renaissance by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This one is one of my favorite palettes. I haven't used it in a little while, in all honesty, but when I first got this, it has been very, very well loved. I really love the shade 2 Golden Ochre. It's like my favorite transition shade of all time. I've got the Natasha Denona Tropic palette. It's so beautiful. I'm sure you guys have seen this. This is what it looks like. Some really pretty shades in there. Come on, camera, focus. I have the Jaclyn Hill palette with Morphe. I don't think I'll be buying anything from the Vault collection, honestly. Like, I love Jaclyn. She's a really big inspiration, but I just think, like, I don't know, with the Vault and how quickly they redone all the palettes, I don't know. I'm just gonna stay out of that one, but yeah, I don't think I'll be buying anything from the Vault collection, although I really do like those eyeshadows. Like, no diss there, they are really great. I've got the XOXO, the Remix palette. So one side is from her original palette, which is this side here, and then the other side is all the new colors she created. So lots of pinks, some really beautiful shades in there. I have this Charlotte Tilbury palette, Instant Look in a palette. It looks like this. So you've got contour, highlight. The highlight is actually really pretty, a couple of blushes, and then the 3 shades up the top. This is actually a really versatile palette and really great for traveling, and it's got an amazing big mirror in there. A little Smashbox palette that I brought. I done a, I think a smoky eye tutorial for beginners using this palette alone. I'll link that down below. I've got the Dose of Colors Blushing Berries. I really, really like these colors, actually. They're so pretty. Lots of beautiful purples. This is probably one of my most used palettes of all time. This is just something I created my own. It's a little Z palette. It is just full of some of my all-time favorite Makeup Geek shadows. I really do enjoy Makeup Geek shadows. Like, I know they've like dropped off the face of the planet. But they do create some really, really stunning shadows. As you can see, I'm a bit of a basic. It's just a lot of neutrals. But that's kind of like for the day-to-day, my go-to. And then the last 2 palettes I have in here are by Natasha Denona. This is the new Camel palette, and this is the 5pan palette. I think it's in 02. I'll just get that to focus so you can see the colors a little better. That's not really... over this way a little bit more maybe. Anyway, so the 5pan palettes, I've been really dabbling into Natasha Denona this year, and I can see why there's such a hype around her eyeshadows. They are truly stunning and definitely worth the money. So that is the overview of my makeup collection. It's nothing great, you know, I mean, it's great, like, I love it, don't get me wrong, but I mean, I'm no massive beauty blogger, so my makeup collection is probably very small in comparison to others. But yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you did like it, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. I will be doing a declutter soon, so if you would like to see me go through my collection and get rid of some things that I'm not using so I can make some space for some more things I want to purchase this year, then just let me know. Yeah, comment down below, let me know what you guys think of this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Okay guys, bye.